Hey there, adventurers! Today we're here at EPCOT, and I am so excited because today we're going to be checking out everything new during Diet EPCOT, where I am so excited to ride a few rides, see Soarin Across America, see some of the new lounges, and have a fun day. So with that said, let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. I will say today is kind of weird because it doesn't look to be too crowded for the most part. And of course, out front, there's no more festival sign here. Usually there is something like for Flower and Garden Festival, but now we are no longer in Festival EPCOT, and technically we are now what is called Diet EPCOT. So, in my opinion, this is going to be a really fun time to be here at EPCOT. Now, this may be a hot take, but I actually prefer Diet EPCOT over regular EPCOT because when it comes to EPCOT in general, this is the only time you get to see EPCOT in its true park form without any of the festivals, food booths, concerts, you name it. And it's so much fun to hang out and explore the park. And now for our first stop of the day, we're here at Communicore Hall, where during summer there is Goofy Core, where you can dance along with Goofy and friends, where these are going to be show times for Goofy Core. And as we make our way in, there's plenty of games, dance party, and more in here. May have to mute this in case music.
Right here. All right. All right. He says, shake it back.
And that was pretty interesting to see for the most part. When it comes to Goofy Core, I think it will be a very fun area for children, as this is more for 2 to 12-year-olds inside. But now, since we're in Diet EPCOT, there is no more butterfly garden here, this area. That's a bit of a bummer, because when it comes to this whole section, there was all sorts of butterflies, flying around. You get to learn all about them here. But when it comes to here, there's no more butterflies to be found anywhere. But if you are going during Flower and Garden Festival, definitely check out Butterfly Garden. However, now I think that's in 9 months, so probably best not to say that advice until the new year or closer to the actual festival. Now, inside the land, there is Soarin', where during the America 250th celebration, there is Soarin' Across America that takes you throughout the country of America, where you get to see all sorts of cool sights, experience California, New York, and most importantly, take in views from around the country, where you get to feel immersed with all sorts of sights and smells. But when it comes to our visit today, I mainly wanted to go on this ride again to see if it's worth riding. So let's hop aboard Soarin' Across America. Truth be told, it's been a while since I've been on this ride, so I'm very curious to see how it is today. So let's head in. the Soarin Across America. That ride, as always, is amazing. Soarin is a classic for sure, but when it comes to the new overlay, I like it. I think I prefer over Soarin around the world, but I feel like California is still the better version, my honest opinion. When it comes to America, I think it is an amazing ride. Love seeing all of the icons of America, and even then I love the score, the cinematography, but at the same time too, I think the one thing that I'm not a huge fan of is definitely the transitions, because sometimes it can be a bit rough. But overall, when it comes to the ride itself, it is absolutely amazing and is definitely worth riding, especially with the 250th anniversary of America. But I think right now, Living the Land is 20 minutes, so let's go ahead and go on that ride.
Nature, it's a new beginning in the cycle of life. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface. In the desert, nature has created a very different, but no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm. Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. One day, many of these lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world. When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area. The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. That saves water and increases production. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants. EPCOT scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants. Together, we can continue to find more ways to increase food production and protect our precious natural environment. Only then will we truly be living with the land.
And we just got out of Living with the Land. I gotta say, the ride, as always, is very enjoyable. It was a short wait, though unfortunately with the two rides, I couldn't actually get the times for them because I forgot to actually time it. But for the most part, when it comes to our visit here at the land, it was nice. And now I think after spending some time in AC, let's go ahead and grab some lunch over at Grab and Goof. Now when it comes to our next stop, we're here at Grab and Goof. Here they have a multitude of options. Here they have a multitude of food, like for example the chicken goof ups, where it comes with chicken breast bites and fried cheese curds. There's also Goof Troop Mac Snack, fried mac and cheese, where there's also the Garsh Worms Everywhere cake, where it's chocolate cake with cookies and cream pieces, gummy candy, and chocolate ganache, along with a Goofy's Gone Fishing with blue raspberry lemonade, and also plenty of other drinks as well. So I think now we're going ahead and grab our lunch here. And we have our meal here where we have both the chicken goof ups and the fried mac snack here. Gotta say, both of these look delicious, but let's first try our appetizer with the mac snack. We're going ahead and open this up. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is so creamy, oh my goodness. I don't know about you guys, but this reminds me a lot of the mac and cheese bites over at Disney Springs, but in a fried mozzarella stick form, because this is really good. This is probably my all-time favorite snack here at this side of EPCOT, and so far that might be my favorite thing here. And I am going to be honest, it'll be a sad day when this goes away. Now I'm tempted. Do we try the chicken first or the curds? I'm gonna go ahead and go with the chicken, because when it comes to this looks similar to like a Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, and the goof sauce I heard is similar to the Chick-fil-A sauce. So let's dunk this in and try it. Chicken's actually really good, very savory, warm, juicy, very tender too. And the sauce complements it very well. Now let's try the curds. I will say these are alright. Not the biggest fan of curds, but they're nice, especially paired with the chicken. I think, in my opinion, this is definitely worth visiting, especially if you want some simple food with a creative flair. But I think right now we're going to go ahead and finish this up and then walk around EPCOT. I want to also talk about the pass holder magnet here, where here at Creation Shop we got ourselves a Woody and Buzz magnet here. All you really need is your photo ID and annual pass ready, but today they didn't really care about the ID, so we just need our annual pass. And also, just add this, I know I am half a month late, but there is also a Pride Month photo op nearby the Connections Eatery. And now we're here at the American Venture, though. There is Voice of Liberty a cappella performances from American Songbook, where we can see this new poster here. And we're going ahead and watch the show. Voice of Liberty. In my opinion, it is one of the best shows here in EPCOT. If you have the chance to see Voice of Liberty, definitely do so, because the singers are phenomenal, and it's great to hear music here in American Adventure Pavilion. But I think right now we're going to go ahead and make our way over to Morocco, since there is a new pass holder lounge. Well, not new actually, since this has been here for a month and a half, but new for me at least. So let's go ahead and head over there now. Now here inside Morocco, we are now heading into the pass holder lounge, where this is going to be a limited time experience until July, where right here we have a photo area where you can get a match shot with the genie's lamp. Something that's pretty cool about the lounge inside here is that you can also sit back on these chairs, and it's pretty nice in terms of theming, since then again it was a former restaurant. But we also got ourselves a little pass holder button with Mickey Mouse with sunglasses. And even then, last but not least, you can also get some water, tea, and it's pretty nice for most part. Then on top of that, you have fruit bowl along with some Cheez-Its here, which is pretty nice for a day like today. So I think right now the plan is I'm going to go ahead and relax for a bit, since it's very hot. And I think now we're going to go ahead and make our way out of World Showcase, since that's pretty much two must-dos I want to do today. So here at EPCOT, there is this sign where usually they have all concert times, but in this case, there's a sign that just says EPCOT next production coming soon, which pretty exciting to see that, and very rare. But rather than walk around World Showcase, I think my next move is to head on to the boats and then end our day at the Odyssey.
Alrighty everybody, welcome aboard our Friendship 4. We're now going to take you on over to Canada. After Canada, this boat will just come right back here to Germany, before it then goes to Canada, and then to Germany, and then to Canada, and then to Germany. These are the only two stops we're going to make all day long. Round and round we go. But safety reminders, just stay seated if you're seated. If you do stand, hold on to those seat backs or the handrails, and no smoking or vaping. Thank you.
Before we head on out of here, we're going to go ahead and head into the light lounge here at EPCOT. It's so hot that my phone is now overheated. But inside you can sit back, relax. There's plenty of tables throughout here. And in terms of food, there is chicken strips, apple caramel mini churros, and caramel popcorn mini churros with slushies, beverages, and Coke products here. If anything, it's kind of cool to see some of the theming in here, especially with these reflected panels up here. Pretty nice, but I think for summer it is definitely going to be necessary, because it's very hot outside. But I think for now, that's going to be a wrap on our adventure here at EPCOT. I had such a fun time checking out the park, especially since it is nice to see EPCOT once again. It was so fun to ride Live into Land, Soarin, try some new food, check out the lounges, and have a fun day despite the heat. Let me know in the comments down below what you're most excited to see this summer. I would love to hear it. And are you planning on visiting? If you want to support the channel, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and follow for more. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.